Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. This is my 4,000 subscriber Q&A video, so welcome. I'm going to be answering questions both from a post that I did a couple days ago as well as my 3K subscriber Q&A post that I put out that I never actually responded to. So I apologize for that. Figured we go outside today. It's a pretty nice day. And for those people that saw my shorts about the bring back the bowl cut, you didn't think I was gonna let you get it that easily, huh? You thought it was funny? All those comments? You thought it was a good time? You had a laugh? You had a laugh at me? Well, guess what? I'm not gonna give it to you that easily. You're gonna have to work for it. It's gonna take more than just a couple comments to get me to bring that bowl cut back and get those kind of comments that I got on those videos. So, you know, all those people saying bring back the bowl cut petition, too bad. Too bad. Scammer gets scammed. Anyways, welcome to the video. And today is not just a Q&A. It's also an announcement video, which I figured is why we should, go outside, have a new area, because there's a new beginning. There's a new beginning to my YouTube career that is beginning, and that is a new beginning that is beginning, man. I'm just a wordsmith, aren't I? I am announcing a brand new YouTube channel, Chill Out Spark. It's technically not brand new. It was actually the first YouTube channel that I attempted to, have a YouTube career with. And I had some videos that are now all privated, so you guys can't see them. Maybe I'll unprivate them one day. But for now, I'm starting a new beginning with this channel. Why do I keep saying new beginning? Anyway, new channel, Chill Out Spark. So you can call me Spark. I know some people are kind of confused on what to call me, but you can call me Spark or Chill Out or whatever, or just Kyle. That's my name too, so you can do that. But Spark is my online name. That is my online alias. And now I have a channel that is going to have that name. So yeah, the kind of videos that are going to be there, it's going to be basically whatever I want it to be. The first video that I have is going to be about the Minecraft movie. You can see a clip of it right here. I'm going to be showing it and whatnot. It's a completely different style from the videos that are here. It's more of like a video essay format, but it's pretty short and whatnot. And video essays aren't going to be the only thing that I have on there, but they're going to be the start of it. This channel is basically just going to be my variety channel. It's also going to be my streaming alias. I'm going to start streaming soon. There's a date that I'm going to put on the video right here because I haven't figured out what date I'm going to start streaming, but this is the one that it's going to be. So there you go. And here is also a link down below to my Twitch channel. So the video about the Minecraft movie is live now. You can go watch it. If you so desire, please subscribe and like that channel. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want more of me. So anyways, with that out of the way, let's get into some questions. I also haven't planned this at all. I'm just going to be shooting off the dome. So we're going to be looking at first some questions from the 4K subscriber Q&A. Who are your top 3 players all time in Valorant? Now that sounds like something I would want to do for a video, but I'll still answer it. I think Ospas is definitely in there. TenZ comes to mind, but he also had like one kind of bad year in 2023, so I'm not sure how reliably I can put him there, but he does come to mind. There's also Leo, so you can put Leo there as well. I think probably Ospas, Leo. You got to think about Chronicle, but also Chronicle has kind of had some down performances. It's funny because Valorant has a lot of players that like their peak was like all time, like Ye, but again, he hasn't had like a consistent enough career for that to be a case. And you can also say that about Leo too, because he's been injured for like a full year. So honestly, it's kind of a tough question, but yeah, I think you put Ospas, TenZ, Leo. We'll say that's my top 3 for now. I'll put more thought into a video, probably like in between tournaments sometimes. But yeah, there you go. I was gonna ask what teams from each region do you personally like from worst to best and why you like them so much. I'm not gonna do that. I will tell you some teams that I do like, but I'm not gonna rank them, at least not like right now. Here's the thing about telling people who you cheer for as a person that talks about the game is as soon as you tell people who you cheer for, then everything you do becomes bias. And I get enough comments about the fact that I'm just completely biased towards Americas, even though I have consistently cheered for EMEA teams and Pacific teams. I wanted Gen G to win Shanghai, or at least some Pacific team. I was hoping for Paper X, but that did not happen. I was hoping for Heretics to win Champions. They were my prediction, and I really liked them. But I think overall, I'll say a couple teams that I like their stories, because my fan base when it comes to, or my fandom when it comes to Valorant is more based off of what teams have the best stories. So the Guard to G2 story is obviously one that I like a lot. So I do want G2 to win. They also have been very good for a long time. I want them to win a tournament. I don't want them to win every tournament, but I'm hopeful for them this year. I'll still like Paper X again. They have a very interesting story of losing a lot of the time, so that's a bit unfortunate, but you know, they're still a very fun team to watch and a very fun team to talk about and just to enjoy in Valorant in general. And then yeah, for EMEA, I hope Heretics win this year, same as last year. And I like Fnatic too at times. I know Kojo doesn't like me, but that's okay. I've liked Team Liquid in the past, but don't really care too much about them this year. BBL has definitely been a team that I've been rooting for this year. Again, it's mainly just I don't really have a ton of teams I have like a dedicated like fandom towards. I like stories. I like good stories. I like good narratives within Valorant and within esports in general. So that's generally what I cheer for. It's just what the best stories is going to be. So yeah. Chili Dogs. Hi, Mud Skipper King. You are a frequent commenter. Thank you very much. You seem like a very nice guy. Thank you. I've always wondered about your day-to-day life. Now, with that being said, when are you going to start watch partying? Day-to-day life. Well, right now, I'm unemployed. I used to have a job. I don't right now. And so a lot of it is trying to figure out what to do with my day right now. But when I'm working, I'm, you know, working and hanging out with my girlfriend. That's mostly what my time is occupied with. I also watch Valorant. Watch a lot of it to, you know, of course, report back to you guys on what the situation is. But yeah, when it comes to watch partying, I want to do it. And with me now starting to stream, I will be doing it at some point. I am curious as to what Riot allows when it comes to watch partying, because obviously all like the big streamers are like sanctioned by Riot, and I wouldn't be, at least at the start. So I'm not sure if they would like try to shut me down or anything. I doubt they would care enough. I'm such a small creator in the grand scheme of things that like I don't think they would care. So I will probably do it at some point. Just hasn't happened yet. But yeah, I'm gonna start streaming and we'll go from there. We'll figure it out from that. If Team Heretics doesn't win in your prediction, who is your second option? Well, I can't tell you that because you're gonna have to wait for the Toronto preview videos, which I will have up within the next 2 weeks before the tournament starts. So not gonna tell you yet. But with Heretics, they have a decent chance, even though they still lost the regional grand final, which I was hoping that they would finally get over, but they did not do that. Also, sorry if you hear any background noise. There's definitely a lot of noise going on in the background. I'm hoping my mic isn't picking it up that much. So, inshallah. All right, this guy Graham had 3 questions. 1, who do you think you are? 2, what gives you the right? 3, favorite Transformer. I think I am Joe. What gives me the right is Mama and Starscreen. What is your hot take and what are your top 3 best matches of all time in Valorant? Okay, I'll start with the best matches one. It's gotta be, I think, Bangkok Grand Final. Closest grand final that we've ever had in Valorant. I also think a lock-in grand final before that, probably the best grand final of all time. I think it's debatable which one is the best now, but that one was just insane with like Fnatic nearly getting reverse swept and then insane comeback to like one of the just biggest momentum shifts of all time in Valorant. Insane grand final there. I also think of Champs last year was pretty good. I'm trying not to do recency bias. Also Madrid grand final was sick. I don't know. There's been so many really good grand finals, but I think, yeah, I think the past 2 years of Valorant have probably had some of the best grand finals that we've ever had. Like last year, every single grand final went to map 5, which did not happen before. Early on in Valorant, there was a lot of like 3-0, 3-1 grand finals that were just like not very fun to watch. But now over the past couple years, we've had a lot of like consistently really tight grand finals. So it honestly could be just whatever term that you choose. But yeah, I'll go with Bangkok, lock-in, and I'll say Madrid because that's kind of when this channel started to really take off. So my hot take is that everybody in Valorant, as well as most of esports, is way too worried about regional bias. I get so many comments talking about how I am biased towards this team, biased towards that team, biased towards Americas. Anything I say, anything bad about a Brazilian team, where a lot of the teams from Brazil are quite bad, I'm biased against Brazil teams, even though I like MIBR and want them to win this year. And against any European team. Again, if I say anything bad, or if I'm not like super aligned with like, you know, the EMEA like positivity or whatever, then I'm a shill for Americas. It doesn't make any sense to me. Even the director of Fnatic, Kojo, called me out and essentially called me biased towards Americas when I made the ranking every Valorant tournament video. So yeah, I'm not gonna forget that, Kojo. and I will curse your team at any moment that I get. No, I'm kidding. I don't care. You seem like a fine guy. I just find that kind of fun that happened. And even people who work for esports teams are going to call me that. So be it, whatever. I just think it's an easy way to deflect from actual discussion and actual conversation. So that's my opinion on that. Take it or leave it. Don't care. But yeah, I like teams from every region. I never even think about if a team is from North America or whatever. I'm Canadian. Most of those teams have American players, are American organizations. I don't, especially right now, I don't have any loyalty towards America, especially with all that 51st state talk and all that stuff. So yeah, no, it's not about where they're from. It's about how the teams are, and it's about what I like about them. That's all. Anyways, moving on. All right, moving on to some questions from the 3K video. This guy asked a lot of questions. I'm only going to answer one of them, though, so that's kind of all I have time for here. What are your goals for 2025 for your channel and also outside of YouTube IRL? Goals for the channel, it'd be nice to get 10K. Getting to 4K was like a bit slower than I wanted it to be, but you know, that's just how it goes. Like, YouTube is incredibly volatile and whatnot. But still very proud of the work I've done, obviously. Like, I'm not going to take anything for granted. But yeah, it would be nice to hit 10K. Just got to really like put in the work in. Also want my new channel launch to be successful and to be awesome. So hoping that's going to go well. And then in terms of IRL, I don't know, man. I want to go on some trips. I want to, see more of Canada. I'm Canadian, so I want to go on more trips within my country this year, and yeah, just have a good time. I already have kind of like all my trips set up too, so I'm kind of just chilling. Make more money, I'll say that. Make more money. Which pre-franchising teams do you think would perform best right now if they were to play against current teams? Okay, I think the whole thing about pre-franchising teams is a lot of the players from those teams did were able to go on to tier 1 once franchising started and did quite well. But I think one team that definitely comes to mind, especially with the careers of the players that came after that team stopped, Xset in 2022, dangerous North American team, didn't really go that far internationally. But still some very good players. They had Second, they had Cryocells. Some of the players didn't do great after franchising started. I remember Aaron went to GE, that didn't really go so well. Also, BCJ got benched on Evil Geniuses that year, but he's still a good player. He's playing tier 2 right now. He's doing a fine job. So I do think that team probably could have at least been pretty solid and probably compete. Obviously, people are going to say Optic, but also the Optic core, all of them did play in tier 1 the very next year, not entirely together, but Energy did do quite well after the fact. So if Ye and Marv did end up staying with that core that went to Energy, they probably could have done quite well, at least for another year. But as we know, FNS, his skill is not where it used to be, so I'm not sure how long that would have lasted for. I'm trying to think of teams from other regions, like maybe Guild could have done something. They had some really good players like Safe and Trex. In terms of Pacific, I mean, Vision Strikers turned into DRX, and Pacific teams definitely had some trouble making ground in the VCT, both pre-franchising and post-franchising. So not really sure any teams from there, but hey, post some comments about which teams you think would do good if they were in franchising. What type of Valorant content do you personally like to watch on YouTube? Analysis or speedrun or trolling or guides or funny compilations? Or I am answering a second question from this guy, but he posted a lot, so I don't feel bad because I never did that Q&A. I do watch a decent variety of Valorant content. I watch Command, obviously, who does the video essays and stuff. Absolutely amazing stuff. 4 just came back after a long hiatus. He's done some really good stuff as well. Great new video. But yeah, I like to watch plat chat and analysis stuff. I like to watch stuff that's gonna make me learn so that my analysis can also get better, because obviously I know that I'm not as detailed and experienced in Valorant as the plat chat guys. So just watching their stuff and try not to I try not to just copy what they say, but it does just help me learn to stay in the know what they're talking about, know what the community consensus is. Not that plat chat always has the community consensus, but it's a good way of keeping up with everything, so I watch that. And yeah, just I watch Esports Andy, great guy, as well as a great creator. I've talked to him, I've done a podcast with him as well. And yeah, just variety, basically. I watch some streams, but not a lot. Sometimes I'll turn on a Tarek watch party, maybe 10s sometimes, but generally I watch YouTube instead of Twitch, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna answer one more, then I gotta go. What is your guilty pleasure music artist? I like 21 Pilots, Sue Me. They're good. He has a really nice voice, and I like their songs, even though their lyrics are kind of bad. Anyways, I gotta go. Thank you all for watching. Please check out my new channel, Chill Out Spark. Link will be in the description, and post any more questions that you have, and maybe I'll get to them in a different video. But please click like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.